somebody, client in today, and we're doing a simple design with coloured acrylics and dried flowers. I love dried flowers. It's just a really easy design to do. Just adds a little bit. We did try out different things with a bit of glitter, a bit of flowers on some pops before we got cracking, but it didn't go. It was a bit too fussy and we wanted to keep it nice and simple. This colour is beautiful, isn't it? This is Chinchilla from Glitterbels. First time I've ever used it. Kind of a mix between a grey and a white, and I'm sold. Loved it. I'm sure I'll be using it a lot more. I have already done the nails. You can see I've done my extensions. I'm done, filed, used my metal file, got that shape in perfect, and then I go on and do my design work. If you're wondering why the length underneath is a little bit longer, because we know normally we would cut it back and then do our extensions from there, but my client wanted to keep her natural length because in 8 weeks time she's going to become a mum. And we'll take these extensions off, and she just wants to build a gel on the natural nail that's there. So that's fine, that's what she wanted, that's what we've done. So today I told her we're not having those short nails. We're going to extend for as long as we can and go for it. I'm probably only going to have 2 more appointments before I've got to take her to the short side. And I was like, no, not today. Not today. We're having some length, so that's what we've done. Now you'll see my acrylic here is still shiny and wet, so I've cut up my flowers and I'm just sticking them into the wet acrylic. Just picking them up with my brush and tapping them into place. If the acrylic seems to dry, you'll see I'll pick up a clear bead of acrylic, splash it on and paint it straight off. Don't build up any height. It's just there to stick these teeny tiny petals and flowers down and into place. It's very quick, but really, really effective. And coming into like spring, summer and all that, it's perfect. It's a lovely design to do. Yeah, I really, really like this. Now, nice and honest with you, because that's me, that's why we're here, because I'm honest, too honest maybe. This is not the colour I set out to use. This is called Betty from Glam and Glits. It's an old favourite of mine, but it wasn't what I'd intended on using. I had pulled out Very Berry from Glitterbels, which is a new one again, but I just didn't get on with it. It was, I don't know, maybe it was just the way I work. I was just real patchy. The colour wasn't consistent. I was going to have to work drier to get a better coverage, or I was going to have to add loads of beads. And I was just like, this life is not for me. I ain't got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for it. So I was like, just go and get Betty out the fucking drawer. She's been resigned to the drawer that I don't use that much. And I just thought, no, why am I trying to make my life harder? Go and get Betty. Although I am going to work with that Very Berry because I think it was nicer than Betty, but it just wasn't working. So I'm a bit rusty. I've got to work on that one. So, but yeah, it was a lot darker and very, very sexual. Loved it. Here we are. We're going right from the cuticle. I've left the thumb in, so I'm going to talk through how I work. But you'll see, I don't wipe my brush that much and I keep the liquid. And that's why Betty was working for me. It suits the way I work. Lovely and pigmented, and I've got plenty of time to keep it nice and thin and play with it. So let's do this thumb and I will talk you through how I work. So we've got that bead right at the cuticle. Tip of my brush, tap, 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 wipe. It puts it into place, just like a gel polish. I'm bumping up to the cuticle, using the tip to make it lovely and flush, and then wipe. You'll see I've got that build of product there. Touching it with my brush will release any fuel, turn it to liquid, and I paint down. Not all powders work like this. You know, some are easier than others. Betty's a favourite. There's a reason she stayed with me, and that is because she works really, really well like this. But this is how I work with most of my coloured powders. This is the way I like to do it. So yeah, just a teeny tiny blob in there. Just paint it. Don't keep drying your beads out. Paint it in, and it will keep it lovely and thin. So the next thing I need to do is cap them. So because they are so thin, we need some strength. I'm going to do them in one bead, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure, whatever it needs. Placing it on, tip of the brush, nice and flush behind the bead. Then bringing down each side wall so it's nice and thin, leaving that product for an apex and thinning out towards the free edge. So you've left the bulk of it at the stress point where you need it, and then you've just pulled down to the free edge. Again, we'll do it, and we're going to be encapsulating those dried flowers now, placing it where the apex will be, tip of the brush, nice and flush, each side wall comes down. I do need a bit more on this one, side wall down, you've got that massive product there, pulling down at towards the free edge, leaving the bulk at that stress point where you need it. And then I think I just needed a little bit more because it's raised in places. I need a little tiny bit for the free edge, and then I'll just pull that backwards and blend in to the first one. And that is that design. It was really quick and easy. We had a lot of talking to do, so we spent a long time gossiping and kept our design nice and simple. I hope you've enjoyed this. I have another client tomorrow. God, I'm actually working. It's very, very strange, but really nice. On Monday, I held some money and I was like, oh my God, I've worked. It's been like a year. But like I said in the previous one, I'm not doing that many clients anymore. So I know we spoke about doing some vlogging, and I think I will do it. I think I will let you into my crazy life. Maybe not all the time, but you know, if something's occurring, I might just let you in on it. Yeah, it's just keeping it a little bit more because I have not got that many clients. Maybe I'll do some of my glitter swatching or anything. But yeah, just stay in there so you don't forget me. Don't forget me, people. But hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I will video again tomorrow. Oh, I have a client next week as well. Oh my God, I'm gonna need a week off. I'm gonna need a break. Anyway, if you love my crazy ramblings, please like, subscribe, comment. I love reading it, so please say hi. and I will be back again soon, guys. I love you all. Cheers. Bye.